What are you concerned about? I mean, we heard from manufacturing boss earlier how energy prices have come down, but they're still double what they were pre-pandemic. What can be the consequences on the supply chain if people aren't acting?
So it is about managing that and taking long-term views. And there's a bit here that we think government can do, and that's to have a clear land use strategy so that markets have confidence to invest. We think there's something that could be done around food security as well. And AIC commissioned a report last year by one of the country's leading universities, which the recommendation was to create an independent food security committee. So take the politics out of it, set out what you want the country to do. So if that's deliver 60+% self-sufficiency, let's make that our ambition and give business the confidence to invest against that, and then encourage supply chains to operate in that way as well.
Do you think customers feel like the food supply chain has some concerns about food insecurity at the moment?
When you go around the supermarket, the shelves are still stacked. There have been blips, as we've talked about, over the last couple of years. But when you think back to COVID, which was probably the biggest stress we've seen in the supply chain, it held up remarkably well. You could still buy food every day of the week. So that speaks brilliantly to the resilience. The challenge, I suppose, there is how do we make sure we maintain that confidence in supply chains and ensure the consumer can still access food? Well, that's what this committee is looking at, isn't it? And I think we think a land use strategy is something that would encourage inward investment, businesses to invest, have confidence to produce food, is there that's a public good, actually, that delivers for everybody in the country.